So Jordan was developing normally till about 22 months, when then seemingly a switch went off. Something just was not connecting anymore. He was not looking at us, not really engaging with us, not playing with us, wanted to do everything on his own, stopped eating all the foods, had started to say words, and just abruptly kind of stopped. So in my mind, there was something going on. I have friends that have kids who are autistic, and I knew that we needed to get some intervention soon. So we had him evaluated, and you have to wait a really long time to get evaluated, and then you have to wait for their answers. And I knew that there was something, but until you get that diagnosis, it's not real. And when we got the diagnosis, it was, okay, all right. It's all the emotions. It's anger, it's sadness, it's overwhelming, and you just want to do everything you possibly can for your child as quick as you possibly can, because you need to act. And the doctors, while they're like, here you go, here's your diagnosis, that's really all they give you. Send you on your way. And it was really difficult to find someone to relate to at first. The sensory room at Trinity has already impacted our family. We're able to attend church as a family again. We experienced a time where we weren't able to go to church as a family because there just weren't the accommodations, but Trinity has turned that around for us, creating the sensory room and volunteers able to come in and help with the children who are neurodiverse. The community needs it. There's a study that shows 80 up to 95% of people don't attend church who have kids with neurodiversities because there are not accommodations for them. And I hope this changes that statistic drastically.
He is autistic, and that they wouldn't treat him so much more differently than other kids his age, and that they'd be able to understand, and that they'd be but connect with him in the way that he is, instead of connecting with him and thinking that he's wrong or something, and that he's perfectly, but he is normal, and that I wish people would treat him like that.
I would like people to treat him with more respect and everything, because I know a lot of people at high school don't really know how to treat the kids like that, because they just see an autistic kid and they just want to stay away, but really they're not that much different from regular kids.
I already think that Trinity does a wonderful job supporting our family and would be very welcoming to any other family who has a child with neurodiversities. They already high-five Jordan when he comes over, or if he comes over to want to be picked up or spin, he's spinning with them, and he's not scolded for making noise. And even Pastor Jimmy told me one time, hey, he can make as much noise as he wants because I know someone's paying attention. And I just think that if that's the standard that Trinity is setting, that's the standard that everybody should be setting.
Come to me with this idea saying, I've done some research and I think we can do this and it could be a benefit to the community, which I had already started falling in love with Jordan. And she began to express to me that there's not a lot of churches in our area that have a ministry. And what she really started grabbing me with was what moms and dads go through, being able to be in a place where they can feel their child is safe and that their child is being valued, while they can actually receive the word of the Lord, while they can create community in a church. And the moment she shared that with me, I was in. And several things I knew that we had is I knew we had the staff and the leadership to be able to pull this off. I knew we had a champion in Kelly and Jeff and their whole family to be able to help lead this. And then through a series of just meeting together and finding out how we can practically do this, we're excited to open this up as we've been running it now, seeing that we have specialists, we have professionals in here.
To create a lifeline for the families who feel isolated, and that awareness is throughout the community as well as the church, and this becomes a ministry for many churches, not just Trinity.